Good morning, all my beautiful friends. This morning, I'm going to attempt. Turn on my sewing machine here. Well, everything I do is just an attempt. Uh, just attempt things. It's good. But what I'm going to do now, I haven't done these on a video, but this one's got to go in the washing machine. It's already been used for. I used it for 2 days, but it's a scarf boa, a kitchen. What do they call these? A a kitchen scarf boa, where there's a towel on each end, and it's a scarf that just you put around your neck. This one here I made a little bit too long. So then, and I used one towel. This needs to go in the washing machine. Uh, One towel, and I cut it in half, one and a half on each side, and then just this goes around your neck. Well, I wore this for 2 days. That's why it's got to go in the washing machine. But and then I thought, well, it's a little bit too long, so I made another one. Now this one I wore yesterday, and it needs to go in the washing machine too. But I have found I need more. This one I made shorter. When I didn't put a video of this up when I made this. I didn't video it because I really didn't know what I was doing. But then I modeled it, and then Papa took photographs of me modeling it. And my daughter, she sent me a message. She goes, "What is that you're wearing? Are you trying to look like a priest?" And then I looked at it and I go, "Oh yeah, they do wear them things. Maybe that's where the idea came from." But now on this one, I used a whole towel on each end and just folded it in half. So I have much more um, stuff to dry my hands with. And I love these. Now, maybe everybody wouldn't like. I have one friend, she goes, "No, I don't think I'd wear one because I don't like have stuff around my neck." But I do love stuff around my neck. My neck gets cold anyway in the middle of the summer. And so, and this, having these towels hanging in front of you all day long, and I don't just use them in the kitchen, I just leave it on all day long. But my goodness, they're handy because just all the time you're wiping your hands off or you're wiping down your countertop or something. So to have this around your neck all day long is absolutely amazing. So, and these towels are, they're like a linen, they're not a terry cloth, but you could use any kind at all. But I like the fact of having a whole towel folded in half on each end. Okay, well then my friend Lala Gamaloriway, she found another girl that makes these, and she made she sent it to me because she knows I love scraps. I'm a scrapping Lizzie, I'm telling you. But she made what she called, oh, this girl was Junk Gal 63. And I think she's only got 68 subscribers. So she hasn't put a lot of videos up, but I watched this one, the one with the she writes a rag style kitchen scarf boa is what it's called. Junk Gal 63. She just makes a bunch of junk out of bunch of stuff out of junk. And so yes, wonderful. So that is just my style. But what she did, I think she had 5-inch squares. Yeah, I think 5-inch squares. And so I tore myself some 5-inch squares. And if you've ever done a rag quilt, then you know kind of how this goes together. But so I have, and she used 9 squares on hers. 5 times 9 is 45. Yeah, that would be about right. Okay. So to make a rag, to make a patch, this is an old sheet that I cut into squares. That's going to go in the center. Now, some people might think, oh, that would be too hot, but for me, it's fine. And especially in the winter time when it keeps your neck warm. And so I'm going to make 9 of these. It's going to take me a minute and a half to do this, but I'm going to, and I've got just 3 different kinds of fabrics here. I look at the, I'm into the farm stuff. Just give me a farm. I was raised on a farm, and then when my children were little, we always had just, we had just a little family farm, and I just love farm animals. Now I have to rely on the neighbors to have animals, and so it's all good. So I just pretend their animals are mine. Neighbor on one side has goats, neighbor on the other side has cows. Well, and across the street she's got horses, and so I got all kind of animals. I just pretend they're mine. I just pretend it's my fantasy world. Instead of having 2.5 acres, I got all their acres too, so I have plenty of space for all my animals. But so, and chickens next door too, and so yeah, I have a lot of beautiful animals. I don't have to buy their food or nothing. And so anyhow, no or nothing. So I'm putting 3 layers here with the 2 layers of, I love the little pig faces. 3 layers, and I'm using the 3 different fabrics so that it will be a quilty looking thing. Scrappy, quilty looking thing. That's what we're going for right here. Now, see, and so I want 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 3 more. And, oops, I'm getting dingies because I'm going to have to turn off notifications on that one group because I get a lot of dings. I'm on a bunch of different groups, and I get a lot of ding-dongs. A lot of ding-dongs. And, so, let's see. I feel these, excuse me, 3 times. My husband says I'm old enough to excuse myself. Okay. Okay, I think I got 9 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I got 8. Then this will make 9. 9. Okay. Now, so what I'm going to do with these then, as you can see, I have all of the pretty sides showing and the white liner in between. Okay, so there, I have them all right there. Now, I'm not going to keep you all hog-tied, you know, through this whole thing. I'll put it on pause a little bit, but I'll show you each step of the way, a little part of it. But this is going to be my scarf. It's going to be just as beautiful as the day is long, I'm telling you. Okay, let me see. I got to get me a stitch going on here. Because first what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an X across each one. I'm going to do an X across each one. And let me see. You know what? I can't hardly sew a straight line. So instead of worrying about that, I will put my stitches on this curvy thing, so it'll go curvy, 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 curvy. Then if it's not straight, nobody knows. And I'm telling you, I know how to fool the milkman. Okay, now, so I'm going to and then that gives it a little bit of fanciness too when you use a little bit of a decorative stitch. You know, I've always, all my life, just had a straight stitch sewing machine that, and some of them had a zigzag, but most of them were just, you know, just a straight stitch. And always I used somebody else's that they didn't want no more. You know, that's kind of sewing machines I had. And now I have this one it was gifted to me. I can't believe, you know, a beautiful, dear, wonderful, beautiful, happy friend gave it to me. Bought it for me. But anyway, because I'm spoiled like that. But it's got all these stitches on it. Oh, man. Just, I mean, that's like a cake with double icing. And so, I like cake with double icing. Well, I ate a cupcake the other day because it was Arya's birthday and I ate her cupcake. But, oh man, that was good. I took my time eating it because I knew I wasn't going to have another one for a long time. Because I just don't do that cupcake eating thing anymore because I can't. I'm finally deciding diabetes is real. You can't fake it. You can't fake it out and pretend you didn't eat. My sugar, I might do my sugar in the morning, and it might be good, in the morning, and then so the doc will say, how's your sugars doing? And I'll say, well, they've been doing pretty good. He goes, well, your A1C ain't showing it. See, they got this trick test that they do. If you've got the diabetes, it's a trick test. They check your A1C. And the A1C can't lie to the doctor like you can. You can say, well, my sugars have been good because you do that little AccuCheck on your finger, And so you do that AccuCheck on there, and then you tell them, oh, it's been good, He goes, well, the A1C. It's like a lie detector test for diabetics. The A1C, it's a lie detector test for diabetics. And they know if you ate that Oreo cookie or that Reese's peanut butter cup. Give it a few years, and they're going to be able to tell. They're going to be able to tell everything you ate. They're going to say you ate a Hershey Kiss on the 22nd of August, didn't you? I mean, that's how it's all coming along. You know what? You can't even see what I'm doing, can you? I can't really turn my camera up because then you'll see all my mess too, and I'm trying to hide that. Try to hide what I eat, try to hide my mess. And what I'm doing is just going one right after the other. I'm doing it that way, not because I thought of it, but it was because this junk gal tried. She said just go right along, like you're chain stitching. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, Arya had her 6th birthday. Well, actually, her birthday is today, the 22nd. I think today's the 22nd. But anyway, yeah, today's the 22nd. Payday for me. Old Uncle Sam sends me a little pittance. I gotta write me a check out and pay my land taxes. Man, there are only 2 things you gotta do in this world. You have no choice. You gotta pay taxes and you gotta die. Well, I'm not ready to die, so I better pay them taxes. So that's what I gotta do today. Send that check off to the old Hernando County tax collector. But anyhow, yeah, we'll get that done. And then I'm good for another 3 months. I was only having to pay it, I was paying it just once a year, at the end of the year. But then that was too much money all at one time. And so they allowed me to they said, you can do this quarterly. I said, you mean I can pay a quarter? Well, no, they said, no, that's not what we mean. And so, but, so now I pay it every 3 months, and it's a lot easier that way. I don't know what. I want to move over to where my son is. He just paid his taxes, where he lives. He lives in Concho, Arizona, and if you ever look up Concho, Arizona, it's like, it's way out in the boondocks in the top of the mountains, sort of. And so, and for a year, he paid his land taxes, and he's got an acre, and, 2 acres? I don't remember. But, his taxes were $15 and something. I says, holy smokes, that's wonderful. But anyway, and our taxes here were little bitty when we first moved out here 47.5 years ago. But now, I don't know. All the rich people are moving out here, building big fancy houses out here in the sticks. And so now I guess they think we're worth so much more now. I don't know why that is. But anyway. Now, okay, see, now I'm going to go and do the same thing and go the other direction. So I have my X marks the spot all the way across. So I could turn this off right now. Turn the camera off, but what the heck? You know what you can do while I'm doing this? Just fast forward, just slide that thing over and then you can see, you can just on, because I do that on some videos, especially like I've been watching these high-speed chases. They're very interesting to watch. People trying to run from the law, and some of them are really funny. They know they're going to get caught in the end, but they just keep on the truck, and they're fun to watch. But I'll watch, because some of them are like 2 hours long. I don't want to watch 2 hours of a chase. I want to just see the exciting parts. And so then I just take that little thing, you know, and I scoot it. I scoot it to where it's toward the end, you know, farther on, because it'll show you on the computer anyway. It'll show you kind of like a picture of where they're at. And when I see that something changes, I say, oh, we'll pick it up here. Oh, stop. Why did, sometimes my thread just jumps out of this thread guide up here. There we go, now. And if I don't catch it when it does that, then I will get a little knot underneath my needle. And I have a needle knot, a thread knot in the needle. So yeah, I cut to the chase, and because I want to see the end. I want to see when they catch them little boogers. I watched one the other day. This guy, he was running around in fields and everything trying to get away from the cops. It was like 14 police cars chasing him. They call them black and whites. Like 14 black and whites chasing this little dude, and he's running around in a stolen pickup truck trying to get away. And he'd ride through fields and stuff. And what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? I'm gonna check something. Oh, I thought it wasn't. I'm nuts. I was thinking something was going wrong, that it wasn't sewing in spots. Then I realized I'm using a multicolored thread, and where it was green, going through green, it looked like there was no thread. Oh gosh, I am about as bright as, I'm not the brightest light bulb on a tree, I'm telling you that one. Lights are on, but nobody's home. Yeah. My elevator doesn't go to the top floor. I'm about 2 pickles short of a full quart. 1 French fry short of a Happy Meal. You know, all of those phrases come out from people who knows me. Yeah. Lights are on, but nobody's home. Okay. See, that poor needle is going right through them little goats. I hope they're all right with that. I just love farm stuff. Okay, see? And then I'm almost got them all crisscrossed together. We're getting it. We are go-getters here. Now it's going across all the vegetables in the vegetable garden. We used to do a lot of that. You know, I'm a used to person. I used to do, well, them things ain't lined up worth a nothing. Some of these ain't lined right up for some odd reason. It's not my fault. I don't know whose fault it is, but it might be my fault. I'll take the blame. Oopsie. So see, get me a little X right across the middle. Yeah, we used to do a lot of gardening too. Our vegetable gardening and canning and all that stuff. But I kind of got over that too. I'm just lazy, I'm telling you. Well, I guess it's not really lazy. It's just I don't want to. I guess, you know, when I was younger too, since I'm 72 years old. And so, and the kids is all grown up and stuff. And when I was younger, I was all into like the 4-H with the kids and the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, the Cub Scouts, that's kind of stuff. And, oh, my thread spool is coming almost empty over there. I got to order me some more thread. But that big old spool lasts for me a long time. But anyhow, so now I'm going to cut these apart again right there. And then, because this is a rag quilted scarf, then we want the raw edges. We want them to stay. That one didn't come out. As you can see, these edges aren't real wonderful. And when they're not real wonderful, it's okay, because you're going to rag them. You're going to rag them. Okay, now I need a straight stitch. So we got to go this way. Right there. There, straight stitch. Okay, now I'm going to put these together, but I got to make sure when I put them together, let me see, how should I do this? Let's see. I want to kind of have there. No, I don't think I have enough piggies to be able to. Oh, well, it's not going to matter on one side or the other anyway. 1, 2, 3. Well, it doesn't really matter, Elizabeth. Just put them together. Okay. I'll just make sure I don't have two of the same colors together. So like here and here. See there, my thread jangled up underneath that piece. Oh, you know what? That must have been when, yeah, because it's okay on them other ones. I'm not worried about that jangled up piece. So now, I'm going to sew this. I'm going to sew these. Wait a minute, where's my needle on? Oh, I have to have it on 0. Okay, 0. Then it's going to sew over on this edge. So now, I'm going to, when I sew these together, I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch. Half seam allowance. 1/2 inch, which, yeah, 1/2 inch. See that mess somebody made over on my desk over there? I don't know who made that mess, but whoever it was needs to be cleaning it up. Okay, yeah, now. Yeah, sounds like I got to change my needle again. Okay, so now let me put these two together. Together again. Okay, we're going to put these two together. Okay, and now, and we'll stitch that right on down. Stitching right on down the line. Stitching right on down the line. And when you're doing a rag quilt, now see, you can do a whole quilt like this. I'm just doing that kitchen neck scarf thingamajig. Okay. And then these two, let me see here. Yep, those will work. Okay. Stitch that. Stitch that together. And then we want to put these two together. Yep, that'll work. Just making sure that I'm not going to have two of the same prints together, because that would be the end of the world if I put the two prints together, and we don't want the world to come to an end just because of my thingy-majig. Okay, now, so that's odd. We're done there. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut that off. Cut this. Take them apart. And there we go. Take them apart. Now we're gonna look at there. I got all my oh, now I go like this. and like this. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Okay, now this and this, those two together, yeah, that'll be fine. And so then now I'm going to stitch these two. See there? And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm telling you. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, here. Short-term memory. Short-term memory. Okay. There we go. And then these two. And these two. Like this. How's that going to be? Make sure I don't have... Maybe I want to put this, this. Yeah. This. Yeah. Okay. Gotta make sure I have piggies on both sides. All right, now. So I'm just wanting to make sure I get all 9 squares together here. Okay, oops. Now, oh. Okay, then we pull this off of here. See, cut that apart. Okay, now I've got 3, 2, and 4. Look at that. Okay, so now I think I want a piggy to go here. Then how does that back side look? Good, okay. So, oh, wait a minute. I almost did that wrong. I have to have it go this way. Oh, wait hold your horses, you guys. You hold it. Oh, wait a minute. That, no, that can't go there. This can go here. This can go here. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. Now, and then we're going to stitch on down this. See, Lori, la, la, gamma, Lori, wait, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Thank you for sending me that doohickey. Okay, so then that one's stitched straight up there. Stitch straight up. Good, 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 good. And then one more row of stitching right there. And that will work right there. Only got one piggy on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. I wonder if... No, it's going to have to be that way. We may have more piggies on one side than the other. Oh, well, that's all right. That's okay. We're going to go like this. Okay, now. This one is going to be so cool. My 1/2 inch isn't exactly a 1/2 inch everywhere. Close enough, though, for horseshoes. Okay, so then, now I have all 9 of them patches together. They're all together. And I did okay, because I don't have any of the 2 alike. But I only got 1 piggy on this side. Then on this side, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 piggies. Oh, look at there. I got 2 of the goat pieces together. Oh, well, that's all right. What the heck? What the heck? Now I'm going to go with that 1/2 inch all the way down. Wait a minute. Should I put the... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I'm going to go like this. Yeah, okay, this way. She didn't exactly show on her video how she attached the towel. But, so I am going to just do my own thing, do my own thing. So I'm going to just do my own thing. But I'm going to, now see, when I get to the seam, I open that seam up like this. Well, you can't see that, Elizabeth. Why don't you just get a little professional here? Now, I'll just open that seam up like this. See, so it's open, you know what I mean, open. And like this way. And then I'm going to be snipping. I'm going to, boy, I hope my snippers are in my sewing box. I think they are. And open that seam. Open the seam. Open the seam. Okay. Open the door. I just heard, I didn't know this before, but you all probably already know it because you're all smarter than me, but I guess in Ireland anyway, on New Year's Eve at midnight, you open your doors. You open your front door anyway. You open all your doors. But open your door and you let out the old year and let in the new at midnight. I didn't know that. So I'm going to do that if I'm awake at midnight. I might be able. I might just set the alarm for midnight so I can go open the door. And so that I'll already on New Year's Day. So what do you all eat on New Year's Day? Do you eat anything in particular? We eat black-eyed peas and hog joust. Well, mainly black-eyed peas. Well, I got a ham bone from Thanksgiving. It's in the freezer. And that, I'm going to use that ham bone with my black-eyed peas. And then we're going to have cornbread. And I am going to make just a small amount of collard greens because we always have collard greens. And even though I'm not supposed to eat them either, but what is, I mean, these food rules you get when you get old. But too much vitamin K or some such nonsense. And so, but I'm going to eat some. I eat some. Just enough. Because if you eat the hog joust and black-eyed peas and the, or ham bone, then you have a good year. And so, I am 72 years old and I have had 72 good years. I might as well just move on to the good year blimp. Anyway. So since it's been working for 72 years, eating black-eyed peas, that's the main thing, it's the black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. And we, for good measure, we eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All 3 meals, black-eyed peas. The next day, you got to sit out in the yard all day because, well, I won't tell you why, but yeah, just because it smells too bad. Oh, Lord, Elizabeth Marie. Okay, so we're getting right on down the road with this here. And this here, the full effect doesn't really show up till after you wash it. Put it in a washing machine and give it a good washing. Put it in a washing machine and a dryer. And every time you wash it, it gets prettier. Every time. I've made like quilts. I've made these rag quilts. But I haven't done it on a kitchen bowl. Well, because I haven't never made any kitchen boas. But now I have. And now that I know I love them, I'll probably make a bunch. If I'd have thought of it earlier, I would have probably made them for my girls for Christmas, but yeah, no, I didn't think of it earlier. And so, boy, I got that one off kiltered, or maybe it was cut crooked or something. But it's a rag project, so it don't matter if it's all crooked. Okay, so now this is all the sewing that needs to be done on this particular part right here. Now, so on this, there's a thread cutter right there, and I always reach for my scissors. Okay, so see how that is just ragtag looking? Now, how long did this turn out to be? 36, so about 38 inches long. So that's going to be a good size. It's not quite as long as this one either. I could have probably put another square on it. No, this is good. This is good. And so, and that's with 9 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Now, if I had put 10 squares, I might like it better with 10 squares. Should I make another square? I think I'm going to make another square real quick. Although this is, I can put it on this end, because this is the only fabric I have left is the vegetables. So, okay, now you really do need to just fast forward through to the next, fast, because I think this is going to need one more square. For some reason, maybe I, 1, 2, there we go, so I can go like this now, because I'm going to put, yeah. It's not too late. It's not too late. Since and look at that. I don't even have them lined up perfectly square. And now if you make one of these, you'll probably make sure it's perfectly square, but I don't see any future in that because it's a rag quilt thing. Once you do these rag things, hey, you are good. Anything goes. That's what I should have done. Instead of putting, see now this one's got the same print on both sides. Now, if I make another one, I'll probably make another one. I'm going to put the same print on both sides. Then both sides will be same. Then I don't have to worry about my pigs. I don't have to give my pigs one bit of worry. So here we go. I'm going to just go ahead and now switch that back to the straight stitch. This way, Elizabeth. Oh, not that. Right there. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, that's right. Wait, what is it doing? Oh, I put a 10 instead of a 1. Oh, good grief, Elizabeth Marie. And it was doing the, what is a 10? Oh, that's that dumb zigzag thing. That's okay. That's all right. Let me go back over this way with a straight stitch now. Now see, the girl that made this, she used felt in the middle. But I think that would be too heavy. But that's everybody to their own, you know. There, now we're cooking. So, there, now it's just a wee bit longer. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so then, wait, I gotta fix, now I gotta do this edge thing. I have to do this edge thing now. I gotta sew down the edge. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I sure do not have this straight. My stitching is not straight at all. Because well, I don't know why, because there is no because to that. There is no excuse for my behaviors. Okay. But there is, I just love having fun. This is fun. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Oh, good night noise. I usually am sitting out on the porch about this time. Okay, now. Okay, that was a good fix right there, just to make it a bit longer. Okay. Now then, the towels. So I have this, the length is good. Then I need the towels. Okay, so I bought this package of towels. Let's see, what color should I use? It doesn't matter, whatever. I'm going to use green. I could use 2 different colors, but I'm going to use green. Okay. And so, now so I got 2 towels, and I have to make them to where there is the width of that. So I'm going to leave them folded in half, because I like, see, the first one I made, I cut the towel. The first one I made, I cut the towel in half right here on the fold. But then the second one, I didn't. I used the whole towel, and I like the whole towel. So what I'm going to do here is I want to make this, I'm going to fold this to be pretty much the same width of the towel, of the scarf. And because this is a rag quilt, a wag thing, I'm going to just put, well, see, those lines aren't exactly straight. These is cheap towels. The lines ain't exactly straight. So, okay. So I'm going to not worry about that then. I'm not going to worry about my lines. And I think I'm just going to put like a box pleat in there, and wherever it goes is where it's going to go. It's a box pleat right there. And then I'm going to put this towel, I'm going to put that down here, and then I'm going to put, because this is the edge I'm going to snip, so I'm just going to sew this right on there like that. That is as easy as it comes. Let me see, where's my little clips? Here's me a couple of little clips. So I'm going to put me a little clips right here. One on this side and one on this side. Yeah. She didn't show us how she did attach the towel, but I think at the end somebody asked her about that, and she said she just stuffed it in the middle. Well, I'm just going to, this is going to be fine like this. So I am going to, oh, wait a minute. Now I got to make sure. Now that come unfolded back here. Okay, so because I'm slinging it around like I'm slinging a pizza. Okay, let me get that box pleat back and pleated, and get that piece up here, and oh, lizard breath. My brothers used to call me lizard breath. I don't know why. My one brother still calls me lizard breath. And he goes, "Is that you, lizard breath?" Yes, it's me. I'm 72 years old. Quit calling me lizard breath. He goes, "Well, that's your name. Your name is lizard breath." Brat. He's a brat. I need to call him. I think I'll call him today. See how he's feeling. See how he's feeling. Okay. Now, did that... Now, I should have put a clip right there. Okay, now this is going to be fine. This is going to be fine, lizard breath. Okay, now we're going to get that needle. Do not come out of the needle thread. Got to talk to the thread. Okay, now. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's okay, though. That's okay. I was going to say, that's not all the way. Pull that over there, little tat. Okay. Got the sniffles. How come I got the sniffles? I don't supposed to have the sniffles. I didn't eat any pepper. Okay, now I'm going to go down here a little bit. And then I'm going to go across again here. See, I should have did the squiggly stitch on that one too, because see, I do that to hide the fact that I have no clue how to sew a straight seam. Okay, so that one's stitched on. Now, that one's stitched on right there. Okay. See there? That one's on there. Good job, Elizabeth. Now, where's that other towel? Oh, there it is. Oh, gosh. Now, I'm going to do this one the same way. Just go ahead and fast forward, you guys, and you'll be in good shape. Or turn it off and go watch a high-speed chase or something. Those are interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing, make like a box pleat. So that's just folding each side in one little fold there. And then get it as even as you can, you know, it's just, you don't have to show your home ec teacher, so it's all good. Now, look at that. I did that good. It's like I can do this in my sleep now. Boy, I'm good. So now I'm going to, am I on the right side? Yes. Yeah, okay, good. Put the clip, and then, who took, oh, here it is. Somebody came in and took my other clip. Okay, now, I've got to hold it still. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this back up to that, whoops, that squiggly stitch. That's number 22, yeah. Okay, that's squiggly. Somebody told me what that was, now I forgot. I need to be told things like more than once. Well, you can tell me more once, I'll still forget, but a better chance. Serpentine, is that what it was called? Serpentine, I think so. Okay, now get that needle. And then, yeah, that's better, see? Get one of them, that serpentine stitch that goes this way and that way. Then if you don't have it cut, you know, you don't have it sewed straight, nobody will know. Life is just a puzzle, see? People got to figure things out. And, boy, this is going to be so cool. I can wear this one today and wash them other two. Ooh. My thread get hung up in there somehow. I just unhung it with these scissors. There we go. It's unhung. Now, we don't want it hung. We don't want nothing hung. Hung chow. My poor husband had the hung chow the other day. You ever heard of that Hawaiian disease called the hung chow? Let me know if any of you know what the hung chow is. Every one of you has probably had the hung chow at least once in your life. Most of you. Hung chow, the Hawaiian disease. So leave in the comments if you know what hung chow is. If nobody knows, then it's my secret. Okay, Now, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, and unicorns, and llamas, and piggies and goats, let me move the old sewing machine over because I am done sewing. Now, I have all my patches together for my boa. I've got my towels sewn onto the ends. Look at that. Okay, hang on a second. Just watch my stuff. Don't let nobody run off with that, because I'm going to go look at my sewing box here and see if my nippers are in my sewing box. Oh, boy, them old bones. Them old bones. Let me see if my nippers are in the sewing box right here. God, everything's heavy anymore. Oh, I got a whole nother spool of thread in here. I didn't know that. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Take that out of there while I'm thinking about it. Oh, don't tell me my nippers are not in here. Okay, nope, they're not in there. Okay, but I am happy to say that I have another spool of thread. I thought I was going to have to order some, but I got one. See, here's my spool of thread. It's a thread I use. So, just a minute, now I'm checking in this little thing for my nippers, and they're not in there either. Okay, now hang on a second. I gotta run out to get my, just a minute. Watch my stuff right there. I'll be right back. I gotta go get my scissors. Okay, not here. Yeah. I'm coming. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. All right. I have a pair of scissors that are made for this. Glad I looked in there because I didn't know I had another. But I got these here, Ginger scissors. But what we want to do now, every place where that oh yeah, these scissors are sharp enough that they'll do. And so I want to go only about a quarter of an inch, make quarter of an inch incisions. See, I've heard that incision word a lot lately, so I'm going to go ahead and use it because of Papa's incision. Now see, and I'm making like quarter of an inch cuts all along, being careful that you don't cut the seam because that wouldn't be good. See that? Now, see how that's fluffy there? Then, when you wash it, oh, it is like magic. Let me see. Let me just cut these ends first. And this here first. And then I can hold it together and cut the whole thing, and being careful I don't cut that seam, because we don't want any mistakes in here. Because everything I do is like perfect. I'm one of them perfectionists. Everything I do is like perfect in my eyes. In my eyes. It's not perfect in anybody else's eyes. And see, and then I'm going to do every one of them seams like this. So here's where you fast forward it again. And because I'm going to do every one of these seams. And I'm going to just go ahead and, like when you're making a rag quilt, what really looks pretty is if you're making a baby quilt and you're using like flannel and flannels for babies, and then you do this and then you wash it. Always wash it. If you're making it as a gift, wash it before you gift it, because it will, all of this that you snip up will fluff out, and it makes it so soft on a baby quilt. Oh my word. You know, just a square quilt, you know, just the squares, you know, like that. So it takes no time whatsoever. And yeah, and it just turns out so pretty. And so, and then the more you wash it, the fluffier the edges get. Now, when you dry it, though, always be careful to be sure and check your lint filter to get that lint, because you'll get a lot of lint when you first. Some people will put them in, put the quilted, the rag quilted things like in a pillowcase or something, and you can do that if you so want to. And then that will catch your lint too. I just check the filter. But yeah, it really gives it an awesome look. Yes, sirree, Bob. And so here we are going again. See, I should just go ahead and pause this. But I'm not gonna. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing sleighing songs tonight. Oh, oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. See, that's the musical interlude. Away in the manger, no crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Away in the manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Almost done. Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant, O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Now this one, I didn't sew that one. Just I made the two of these edges different. They didn't match. Okay, then I went in between all of them, and now I'm going to, I guess I should stop the video now. What is it? 59 minutes. And so, but I'm going to go along these two edges. Now that'll take me a little while, so I'm not going to bore you with all that snipping. But, because that's going to be a lot more snipping. And anyway, I think I hear the hubster getting up. I already put the coffee on, because he sets his alarm for 8 o'clock. He gets up at 8 o'clock. So, and usually at 8 o'clock I start smelling I start smelling him. Smelling his aftershave or whatever. All his smell pretty stuff from his shower. And so, oh, I said I wasn't going to make you watch me do all that. Okay, but see, now I'll have to show you this after I wash it. I don't know how to wash it and pause it. I wonder if I should just pause this, then finish it. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to pause this now. I'm going to finish this and wash it, and then I can show you. Okay. So thank you for watching until this, and it'll take me longer than it takes you. Okay, then I'm back. You didn't even know I was missing, did you? But I washed it, and I dried it, and look. Look how you see each one of those seams where we frayed it, where we did the clipping. If you can see, kind of got a glare on it. You can see how it just kind of frayed up, sort of, and it looks so pretty. Now see, the one side, the fray shows on the edges, you know, but then on the other side, you can see each one of the seams. Now that I look at it, I'm thinking we could sew, alternate, like put this one to so where this would be frayed, and then alternate each one of the seams. Then there wouldn't be a right and a wrong side. This way, this is the right side, and this would be the wrong side. But if we alternate sewing together, if you can understand what I mean, if you alternate each one of the squares, put the seam on the outside here, the outside here, then this frilly stuff would be on both sides, on every other one. But yes, I love it. It's still warm from the dryer. And each time it's washed, these little seams get even that much more fluffy. And so, but I love this. And then the towel, you got 2 layers of the towel. And always after you wash when it's a new towel, after you wash it once, it becomes more absorbent. But I like using the whole towel. I like using the whole thing, because then when you put it around your neck, then you've got actually 2 towels all the time. And for me, anyway, I'm constantly washing my hands and drying them, and so it is so handy. And I've been wearing one of these now for 3 days, and if I don't have it, I go to reach and it's not there, I feel like I'm really missing something. So yeah, and I don't want to be missing anything. So that's it for that little video. I mean, for that little, whatever you call that thing. And I'm going to read a little something out of my book, You Are Stronger Than You Know. And let's go to this page. I just like to flip it open. It's amazing how when I just flip the book open, and I flip the book open, and there it is, what I really need to read for today. And it's amazing how that goes. So I flipped it open, and it says, talk about what you're feeling. Good or bad, feelings need expression. They must be recognized and given freedom to reveal themselves. It isn't wise to hide behind a smile when your heart is breaking. That is not being true to how you feel inside. Put away the myth that says you must be strong enough to face the whole world with a smile and brave attitude all the time. You have your feelings that say otherwise, so admit that they are there. Use their healing power to put the past behind you and realize those expressive strings in your heart are very much a part of you. Use them to find peace within and be true to yourself. And that was written by Barbara J. Hall. And this is very interesting too, especially for this time of the year. I know for myself, Christmas time, the holidays, when the children were little, were always all about the kids. They're all about the children. You stayed busy. It's all about the children. And they kept your mind. Your mind was always busy. Now, my children range from the age of 36 to 53, six of them in there in that span. So, no kids at home anymore, and they've all got their little families that, you know, Papa and I are going to go Christmas Eve over to one daughter's house, and then one son and his family is going to be over there. But they're, it's all the families, they start their own little nuclear whatever. It's their families. They are so focused on their own growing families that because I've got great grandchildren too, so that means my children have children, and my children have grandchildren, and so then sometimes I myself, I'll sit here and I'll think, it's just all over. It's just, it's now my kids are doing everything I used to do, and then I almost feel like I'm just not something. I don't even know sometimes. But it's feelings, and those are real feelings, but thank God I have my hubster I can talk to, and I have and we are with our children. I mean, we see our children regularly, but it's still, I feel, yeah, it's, see that how I can't even say it. That's because you don't know what's inside it, what the things that are going through your mind and through your heart sometimes are, it starts getting a little bit lonely, even though you're not lonely. Well, I don't know what I'm saying, but anyhow, I guess I don't know what I'm feeling either. But anyhow, that was good. You are stronger than you know, and sometimes I myself feel like I'm not strong. I feel like, but I am stronger than I know. Words of hope and encouragement for someone living with a chronic illness. Old age is a chronic illness in itself. Papa's therapist was just here, which he's now discharged from therapy, and he's doing really, really good with his knee, and so that's good. That's there's more good than bad in our lives, that's for sure. So I'm gonna ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe, keep you happy, keep you healthy. Have a wonderful holiday season, whatever holidays you whatever holidays that you celebrate. If you don't celebrate any holidays, you probably have less stress. I don't I don't know. But have a good day every day. Have a good day every day. Okay, God bless and keep you all. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. God will watch over you every step you take, every move you make. God bless.